Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. Before we get into this video, I kind of want to explain what the kind of schedule of videos is going to be on this channel from now on. I've only primarily just done news videos whenever that news is announced. I'm going to be doing it a bit differently now. I'm going to be posting like funny moments gameplay videos once or twice a week, depending on how much time I have to actually get the clips, edit it and everything like that. And when it comes to the news and information content, I'm still going to be doing that, but rather than just doing individual videos when that news is released, I'm going to group them all together in like a weekly recap video for all the fresh news and information that has came out during that week. So if you have not checked out that last video which I uploaded, which was like a funny moments gameplay one, I recommend you go check that out because I did put a lot of time into it and it seems like a lot of people are enjoying it. So definitely go check that out and let me know your thoughts in the comments about it. Okay, so the first news story we have today is for all the players over at PlayStation. You may have noticed yesterday that there was some downtime, just a very short 30-minute downtime, whilst they done some scheduled maintenance on the infrastructure of the PlayStation game, and they actually announced on Twitter that there's going to be further maintenance just at the back-end infrastructure of the game at 10 AM EDT, which is about 3 PM in the UK, and there's an estimated 45 minutes downtime. This is only for today, so if you're watching that after that time, then obviously you do not have to worry, but if you are catching this video early, just make sure if you're planning on maybe going into ranked around that time that you know, maybe wait an hour or something like that, or tell your squad just to come on a bit later because there will be some downtime and hopefully it can save you some issues. The next story is coming from Pengu, very well known retired pro player and current streamer for Rainbow Six Siege. He was basically on Twitter addressing the question of why when people are going into their interface settings and turning teammate names off, it was not changing when they were actually in matches of games. A lot of people don't like to have usernames on in the game. They feel like it's an eyesore when you're trying to play and you can see someone's username on your team through a wall. They don't like it, they want it gone, and I think that's fair enough. You don't really need to know the people's names if you're already friends with them, and even if they're just random, you need to know their operator more than their names, in my opinion. He actually found that people saying that when they do this and they believe it's bugged because it's actually not removing their names, he actually found that it isn't a bug and it's actually an intended feature. He actually reached out to Ubisoft support themselves, basically saying when you turn this feature off and go into a ranked match, the names are still on, and the Ubisoft support agent actually replied saying, after checking into this, it appears the feature is actually intended. Correct identification of teammates in ranked, unranked are necessary for communication and identification. So this option is actually available to people playing casual. You can turn off people's usernames in casual, but you cannot in ranked and unranked, and I guess this is to push people to give callouts and call out people's usernames. But I'm gonna be honest, if I'm playing solo and there's someone on my team, I'm more likely to call out the operator that they're playing rather than their name, which is probably unpronounceable, it's probably a barcode, it's probably in a different language, you probably can't even understand how to pronounce their name most of the time, and it's usually just quicker and on the spot easier saying pulse rather than someone who's got like a 12-digit name which you struggle to pronounce. I think this should definitely be turned on for ranked and unranked. I think if you don't want usernames coming on your screen because they're quite annoying, I think you should have the option to turn them off. That is my personal opinion, you may disagree, but it does seem like this is not a bugged feature and it is actually intended to happen. The next story is coming from Twitter user zMIN95. I've showcased a lot of their work in the past, and basically they showed us off their Montagne Rework idea. They made a mock-up video, basically edited a video of showing them how they would like Montagne to be reworked. Definitely go check out zMIN, I will have them linked in the description below. They make a lot of great concept videos of reworks and map reworks and stuff like that, and definitely go drop them a sub. But basically what they showed off in this video is their idea of a Montagne rework, and now basically they gave Montagne the French DMR, and they actually made it that he can use that as a primary weapon, but he can also push with his shield. Now in this way, how he uses the shield is he can unextend and like hip fire with a pistol. Rather, if he wants to put the shield down, he must place it in place and it'll actually sit there like a deployable shield on attack, for example, and then Monty can go off and do his thing with his weapon, you know, go get some kills, and you can use this as cover for your teammates. I personally think this is an incredible idea. I really don't like how Monty is right now. I'm perfectly fine with a full extend because he is not lethal and it causes him to push with another teammate, but I really have an issue with Montagne when it comes to the fact that he can just stand there and hip fire with a pistol and, you know, one punch injure you with a shield and stuff like that. I'm not too keen on that being in the game. I think this way is much better. I've always thought Monty was fine having someone else push with him whilst he's full extend. Giving him a lethal ability like that whilst he's out the shield isn't really good in my opinion. And now this way, if he wants to fight someone with a weapon, he must not have the shield in front of his face. So if he wants to fight someone with this DMR, he must have the shield on his back or placed on the hallway or wherever you want to place it. It will require him, if he has to be, you know, in a fragging role, even though he won't be, but if it causes him to be in a situation where he has to get kills, he doesn't kind of have that crutch of a shield, and he actually, you know, more down to gunplay rather than walking about with a shield, luckily hip firing with his pistol. Okay, so the final news story we have to this video is coming from Killer Tree over on Twitter. They've actually showed us of what some of the player cards and skins are going to look like for the upcoming Apocalypse game mode coming in this season of Rainbow Six Siege. This is going to be this season's unique event, so although we already had Rainbow is Magic, we're going to be getting another event on top of that, an original event, because Rainbow is Magic was just a re-release. This is going to be the original event for this season, and we have a look at what some of the player cards are going to look like. So we have a look at Melusi. As you can see, she's got a new sculpt of headgear. I really like how her hair is looking in this. The uniform looks kind of the same, but I really like this headgear a lot. The whole like theme of this game mode is kind of like Mad Max, sort of like dystopian wasteland, so it's quite cool how this looks. The next one being Maestro. Now this is quite cool. He's got like a colored mohawk and stuff like that, and he's kind of like shooting his LMG in the air. I really like this headgear a lot. There's so many nice sets for Maestro, especially from the events as well, and he's been in a lot of events. I remember he was in Showdown. He had like a skin for that. He was in the Grand Larceny. He had a skin for that. Very nice. He had like a fedora one for that, and then for like Showdown he had like a cowboy hat. So it looks like we're going to be getting some more Maestro love in this game mode as well, with another exclusive set to this game mode. So it's very cool to see that. And yeah, someone at Ubisoft just must really love making Maestro sets. So that's what Maestro is going to look like in this new game mode. I really like that colored, like his colored mohawk he has for that headgear. The next one is for Smoke. Again, Smoke seems to always get skins when it comes to these game modes. You know, he's had one for everything. He's had like Outbreak, Doctor's Curse, Rainbow is Magic. I'm probably missing a bunch, but there's a lot. He always gets skins, and it's very cool to see him get another one. This was like a, not like I said, it's like another Wasteland skin, so he's like, looks like he's using like a broken gas mask, and he's got like a helmet on and stuff like that. It looks very nice. I really do like this set a lot, and I can see a lot of people running this. Smoke always seems like such a great operator to make skins about, because he's the main one with a gas mask, and there's a lot of skins you can make from that. So it seems like they haven't run out of ideas yet, and we're still getting more for Smoke. And then finally, the last one we see here is for Valkyrie. She looks very cool. She obviously has her scarf going over her head like she usually does, but it's a bit of a different design, and she's got some goggles on and stuff like that, and obviously she's very fitted out to go out in this wasteland and, you know, fight whatever enemies there are. We do know this map is going to be set on like a wasteland version of Outback, a very rundown, you know, abandoned version of it. So that's very cool to see how these skins are going to you know, go with the theme of the map design. And the final skin we can actually see here is one of Rook, and this is actually from Zero Bytes, leaked image of what the wallpaper is going to look like on the mode. And as you can see, it's quite a basic Rook set. He doesn't really seem to have any eyes. They seem to be like hidden under something, and he's kind of got like a broken, you know, like old trench helmet on and stuff like that, but it looks very cool. A bit basic from this image, but maybe we'll see more when the actual like skins come out in game. But definitely do look nice. I do like the skins a lot. I am a big fan of that Maestro and the Smoke one. Okay guys, so that's all the news I have for this video. I hope you guys all did enjoy. Be sure to check out that last video which I made, the new sort of gameplay ones, which I'm going to be making more of. A lot of people seem to enjoy it, so definitely go check that out if you are interested. As always, massive shout out to my members: RSA.Biggie, Abearah, Zerb1234, Joshua Gentry, Jade Jusoy, Aman Desai, Reaper, Brian the Owl, Denis, Alonso Martinez, and Xalator Gaming. Have an incredible rest of your day, guys. I hope you all stay safe, and I shall catch you later. Goodbye.